It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
We go! 18 Gator! Check there! There! He's coming, he's coming, he's coming! Shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now a handoff working right. Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now they try the right side here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the pass. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Now a handoff looking right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defense. Defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Ready, break. Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Set. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
He's scratching. He's checking cracks.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Say.
Protein spill.
Off play action. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
56. Come on, the ball.
Get it.
On third down, Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
10 yards on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
On the ready.
56 is the mic. Hey.
On first down, Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Check 24.
General West.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen. Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That's it, baby.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check it back.
Hey, Alpha.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got one.
Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got this. We got this.
Second and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Check me out.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Five.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Your track.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his tight end. That's Dre. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Five.
2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
2nd and 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight end right. Four down.
Shoot.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
My five. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, alert three. Check nickel. Be careful.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Herbert. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert flushed out right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Come on,
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I got it. Go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Woo-hoo. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Hey, Delta. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Game situation. Let's go. Showing it. Under 10, 61, matchbox lights. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Bryant has it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Down. 10 Lobo.
55, Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Blue draw Corker.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Hey, seam 6.
My God, 55.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming for you. You mind?
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Let's go now. 60 or. Eat. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Judge. Hey, exit. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Hey, let go.
Finds the mic. Finds the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
My 5. My 5.
Hey, Charlie.
My 5. Check.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
My 5. 6 man. Check.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
My 5. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete to number 81. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Don't let him breathe.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check 3.
Topper. Get it.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Bryant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's been a long day for you. Check 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Trickstone Travis. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Go.
55. I got him.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Deep river.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go. Hey, Zoo.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 55.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go. 8, read.
25 to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Let go.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Tampa Bay.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
5.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey.
I got motion.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Looking to throw. Herbert throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
You ain't doing nothing today.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Look at me. Go up.
Watch the whip. Check safety.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
70 Indy.
Let's go, D.
Hey, wahoo!
51 to Mike. It's a party now. What? Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Delta.
He's back to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Go.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
General West. Ready?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, and this is caught inside the 5. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Tucker now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Here we go. 8-3.
Switch.
go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.